It's me again, your nosy neighbor lady, your nosy neighbor lady show. I don't know why I continue to say that, but I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is well. I'm feeling okay. And today's topic that I wanted to explore was black woman in grief. And I believe that a lot of black women are grieving right now, and we might not necessarily know it or know how to address it or know how to deal with it. Because in the black community, grieving, mourning, shame, guilt, we don't really talk about those things because black people don't like to talk about their feelings. Black people don't like to be vulnerable. We only resort to anger and madness. And we're shunned for feeling any other type of way. Like, you can't be excited. Why are you so excited? Like, what are you excited about? You can't be excited. So don't get too excited around black people. You'll be shunned. But along with black women dealing with being the entrepreneurs of society right now amongst white men, even above white men, even being the most educated and graduated from college, with that extreme high, I believe comes with extreme lows. And some of the things that black women are grieving and thinking about, including myself, is leaving Blackistan, not wanting to be around or live in neighborhoods with black people, and we feel guilt about that. Feeling guilt about not being able to save the black community and realizing that it's a trash and pile of trash and dust that really can't be revitalized. And if you do want to fight and fight for black issues and racism, you will sadly be fighting alone. I think other black women are grieving the deaths of other black women, because we're seeing it all over the internet with black femicide rates and how they're thrust into our face. And I'm glad that people are putting them on platforms and telling us that our number one predator is the black man. I think that hurts us because it hurts me to know that black men will most likely kill me, or if not kill me, they will abuse me or use me. And I think grieving the process of knowing that I can never date a black man again if I want an actual quality of life or a quality relationship, or even if I want dates or money, or if I wanted to breathe air, I can't do that with a black man. But I think a lot of black women also, even with the COVID, I think job loss and going to a job place that values you and doesn't do like those microaggressions and can I touch your hair and you can't wear your hair like this and you can't say this and you can't say that. I think black women are grieving because of that. Some signs of grief, they said, were denial, anger. Let me read my note cards. Depression, acceptance, shock. I do believe that a lot of black women are shocked, even with the luxury movement. I think black women are shocked, like, oh wow, I deserve nice things? That doesn't make sense. I've never had nice things. Blackistan don't want me to have nice things. That's shocking to the system for you to even think that you deserve better. Leave a comment if you would like this video if you would like. If you don't like it, share that also. I believe black women are grieving a lot of realities and truths. With that pandemic, for some reason, so much stuff has been unveiled and uncovered in our lives. Even with me having dreams about my past and my childhood and things that I suppressed memories, and with this new awakening of the black woman who is educated, where we can't just self-medicate, i.e. drink or use drugs. Not saying that we can't do that, but with education, no matter how high you get, you can't not know. Like, you can look at things more objectively because because you know better. So it's like it's a inner voice in you, like, oh my God, I know better, so I know I got to do better, or I know it's possible, I know it's I'm able to do better. And even with the conversation about black men being derelicts and not being fit fathers and leaving women single mothers and not actually being a true dating option if you want to live and have a thriving relationship. I think a lot of black women are in denial about that. And that's why a lot of black women are attacking other black women. And I think black women are also grieving that we can't have good relationships with each other and good friendships with each other. Even me seeking black women friends, like, oh, can I trust her? Oh, I hope she doesn't try to have sex with me because I don't like women. Oh, could we actually go out in public and go somewhere without her being envious or jealous of me? I think a lot of black women also are grieving religion, i.e., me, realizing that I know there's a God. I want to believe there's a God, and I would like to believe that He has my greatest interest at heart. But just with the way things are going and born in this society where everybody steps on you and overlooks you and makes sure that you know that you're the lowest on the totem pole every day. It's like, if I had a God who would cast me into a life like this, I don't necessarily know if He's a fair, just God or if He's really exists. I would like to believe that my time is coming and that all black women will get their validation and their honor and respect. But I'm just really not sure about that at this point. I think we're also, of course, we're grieving racism and sexism, but even with racism, the grief from racism, I'm healing from that too, because now that I understand that black men don't want us to be free, black men don't want to live in a free, equal society. So it's like, that's fighting for something that's not wanted. When black men continuously kill women and children in our communities and continue to downgrade women for their education and their skin color and their hair texture, and then we talk about each other's skin tone and hair texture and eyelashes to make other women feel bad, it just make me feel like I'm kind of cool on Blackistan, and I hate that I feel like that. So in a sense, I am crying inside because I know that my life will never be the same now that I'm gaining knowledge about all these different things. Another thing I think black women are grieving, this level up content. They keep telling you if you do XYZ, you'll find a man. And then the harsh realities of bumping against that wall, like, it don't matter what you do, girl, that black man still don't want you. This is study coming back to black men because we are their natural counterparts, but really the living conditions of being in violent neighborhoods, dealing with going to the store and panhandling and just all these things that really can't be fixed. If a man a killer and he don't want to stop being no killer, honey, it don't matter. Racism to me, I hate to say racism doesn't matter because it do exist and I experience it all day long. Literally. But it's just like I would rather deal with racism than Blackistani antics. But what else? We are struggling with our media representation. I think a lot of black women are talking about this conversation where mixed women are taking our places, and it's a harsh reality that black women have. We've given our identities away, and then now we want to cry, I guess because we're more enlightened or because we're more educated, that we're not fairly represented. Another grieving process. Like in 2022, so much is being unveiled to me, and I think a lot is being unveiled to other black women. Did you like this video yet? If you think anything else needs to be added for grief, let me know. But a lot of black women are realizing that we can't indulge in celebrities that act like we don't live life on the ground. Like, you can. Celebrity gossip is fun and cool, and if I see something I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. But we're realizing that if Vivica Fox going through it and Mary J. Blige going through it, struggle love is real. Taraji Most beautiful women, bodies out this world, face out this world, money out this world, but still not good enough for a black man. And I think that black women, well, I think every woman wants to feel wanted and wants to feel loved and valued, and everybody wants a satisfying relationship or somebody to come home to or somebody to call on the phone to know they care about your day. And I think the harshest reality is that men don't care. Black men don't care. And I think it's just hard, just grieving reality and truth. It's the truth for me. I cannot act like all these women are lying. I think black women are grieving. What else? I think black women are grieving for young black women too. Because black women, we're natural carers and nurturers. I know care is not a word, but we're natural caretakers. And I'm so glad to see black women trying to tell and enlighten other young black women before they waste years of their lives on things that don't matter and things that are trivial, i.e. why I felt the need to make my last video about don't have babies by broke men, i.e. black men. But if you find one with some money, I guess that'd be great if he don't kill you for putting them on child support and the baby. But it's just a whole another day. I think black women are grieving not being the preference and hating on other women because they are the preference. If a pile of trash preferred another lady over me, I think I would be okay with that. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, what is another scenario? I don't know if like a clunker or a trash car preferred another person over me. I hope this Lexus or Buick preferred me. I would rather the Lexus or Buick prefer me than a 1987 whatever clunker. I don't know, because even a 1990 car, I guess, is old now. But I think that black women are grieving other women wanting more for their lives and getting left behind, i.e. the mammies and the pick-meshas, because with black women wanting to date out, there's other black women like, no, you shouldn't mess with no other race of man. He gonna kill you. The statistics say the black man gonna kill you. Them numbers. Them not opinions. That's not a salacious story. It's not fictitious. It's not fiction. These are harsh realities that we have to swallow and cry about inside because we don't feel safe or might not have a platform. But there are a lot of safe communities online, and I think that black women should use the tools they have, which are videos on YouTube to tell you how to grieve, which are other black women's channels to let you know you don't have to just be angry. Like, a lot of people want to say the mad black woman, the bitter black woman. Black women have the right to be angry, and that's a part of the grieving process. But at some point, we do have to accept that black men are a problem. Or there's some somewhere under rocks somewhere that I've never met who do not display the qualities and traits of derelict black males. I have not found them. Even like one guy I know, very nice guy, I've been knowing him for a real long time. Never been intimate. We was always friends, but he was always a working man. I always help anybody. But one thing about him, like he say, I don't think it's meant for me to settle down. And it's not that it's not meant for him to settle down. He just don't want to settle down. He just like going woman from woman. And he told me, he said, I think my mission in life is to go around helping other women, i.e. screwing all the women possible. But he will help them and give them the XYZ. But it's just this total disregard for manhood or this total disregard for marriage. And that's why I feel like the marriage conversation is kind of disingenuous, because I really didn't know black women want to get married. Because if you want to get married, why you shacking up? Not like something wrong with shacking, but that's been my reason. Like, why would you shack up for somebody for 5 years hoping that y'all get married? If y'all ain't got married yet, probably not gonna get married. But y'all can go buy fake rings and fake proposals and never go down to the courthouse and whatever makes you feel good, because another stage of grief is denial. So if we have to lie to ourselves to make ourselves feel better, that's how it go. A lot of people wake up every day and lie to themselves to get through the day. That's life. A lot of people lie to themselves. I try to be honest with myself, but that honesty and that truth, it hurts. It grieves my spirit often, often, often. But through knowledge and education, through sharing, through being vulnerable, I believe that we can help each other heal. And I believe that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to be sad. Sometimes we don't know. You might move to a new place and don't know you grieve your old home or your old city. Or you can grieve an old friendship or an old romantic relationship or an old job. Like people, there are so many things that people can grieve without just losing a loved one, which we didn't address in this video on purpose because that's different. But you can be grieving losing a loved one, of course, and we often hear it in that context. But I think a lot of people are grieving about having kids and whether they should bring kids in this world. And I think other people are grieving. I put getting older, i.e. me. Feel like I'm getting old. But then it's like, I feel like I'm getting better. And I feel like when I was younger, I wouldn't want to go back to being young and stupid. I really wouldn't. But I think a lot of black women are grieving self-hate with the natural hair conversations, which I think about. And then I think also black women are grieving dating out, even me. Like, I'm not dating out because I want to. I'm dating out because I have to. I don't have a choice. I'm at a point at the crossword. I could either believe all these numbers and statistics and facts and things I saw in my real life and in other people's lives, or I can go on a wish and a dream and a hope and a fantasy that's not real, nowhere tangible. And I need some money on this. I need some money. I don't want to be broken and unstable and got to fight somebody over my self-esteem and got to fight somebody because they ain't got nothing and mad at me because I'm trying to get something. And that's all it's about. Black people don't want you to have shit. Crab in a bucket, Pakistani antics. It is what it is, but if you are grieving, sometimes we grieve pieces of us. Yeah, y'all know this fake. But pieces of us that we lost, things that we used to do that we don't do them no more. You know, friends we used to have that we don't have them no more. And I think that it's okay to grieve, but we have to accept that we grieve and actually let ourselves grieve and give ourselves room to grieve and not feeling bad about feeling bad. You can't dwell in it, of course, because it'll take you out. But we can grieve pets also. Some people don't think it's serious, but some people love their cats and dogs. Like, you can actually be sad about that because those are like really natural comforters to people. So when we are thinking about what people think about us and the process that we have to take to get where we need to be emotionally and physically and mentally and spiritually, and what that takes and what that looks like to get us healthy into a healthy place, your grieving journey is your own. Your life journey is your own. Your circumstances, your life story, when you put it in that book or when you look back over your life and you think things over. That's a gospel song. It's funny. But you want to be proud of the woman you are, the woman you're becoming, and the woman you used to be, and find acceptance and joy and pieces of her that made your life worth living. And you don't want to have shame and guilt about things that people done to you that's not your fault, because black women a lot of time carry other people's shame and guilt. And they feel shame because things happened to them that were outside of your control, outside of my control. Okay, we have to remember that. A lot of times they dump the world on our shoulders and expects us to take it, and we take it. Let that shit fall on the ground. Don't take other people's shit. It's not yours. So while you in this battle we call life, while you in this journey called womanhood, nothing wrong with going back to that young girl and telling her everything, okay? Nothing wrong with telling her It's okay that you didn't know better. And not beating yourself up about something. Nobody can change the past, so why live in it? And I will see you next time. And be sweet, be kind, loving your loved ones while you have them. Please stay positive. Please stay beautiful. I'll see you.